All right, so you watching Strictly Basketball Podcast, Episode 8, NBA Playoffs 2023, Volume 1. I got a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Yo, if y'all don't know, it's Anahijae Cooke, son of Lenny Cooke, man. I know what's going on.
All right, so we about to get into it. All right, so how did you get started with basketball?
So basically, growing up around basketball, you feel me? Like my pops, my uncles, everybody played basketball in my family. So it was like just something I grew up around, you feel me? So having that from being young, from kindergarten, first, second, third grade, I always had the ball in my hand.
Yeah.
So they always made sure like I stayed on the right path. So basically just being around my family and everybody.
Definitely. So who was your biggest influence growing up in basketball? Like
Probably my pops, for sure.
Lenny
With
Cooke,
basketball,
yeah.
yeah, probably my pops and my Uncle Gary. Them two.
Yeah, they the ones that put the ball in your hands. They
Yeah.
impacted you in basketball and all that. So that's great, definitely. Hell yeah. So how did you play high school growing up, AAU?
Yeah, high school, I went to William Allen in Pennsylvania. I went to Atlantic City my senior year, and then I played prep school in North Carolina at CBA,
Definitely.
Carolina Basketball Academy. And AAU, I played on the Adidas Gauntlet.
Adidas, yeah. So how was your AAU experience?
That was different. It was something different for me because that was my first time really being away from home, you feel me? And I ain't never been away from home.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
then once I did that, once I was able to do that and then transition into prep school and not be nowhere near my family, like near my mom, my pops, nobody, I feel like that just helped me like mature faster as a man.
As a
you feel
man,
me?
that's a fact. So what made you like go to prep school from like leaving William Allen High School? Made you like go to prep school route?
So Coach Rock, he's a coach out here. Shout out to Coach Rock. He called my pops and told my pops he had seen me playing in the summertime, and he seen that I could be better than what I was. So when he gave me that opportunity and I went there, it was just like that ground was different.
That's a fact.
So he paved that way for me. Like he gave me that opportunity to go there and like better myself and grow as a man, as I was saying, outside of basketball.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So then prep school. Then after prep school, how was that? After prep school, what you did after that?
After prep school, I took off a year due to injury, and then I went back to school. COVID came, and then
COVID.
after COVID, I was just working out, basically just working out every day, staying in shape, and then I was able to go to school in California, end up transferring. Well,
Went to a junior college,
Yeah,
JUCO.
yeah.
How was that for you? Like going the JUCO route?
all right,
Your
so
JUCO experience. Let's get into that. Let's talk
so
about
basically, all right, with this school, I ain't gonna say it's not for all schools, but with this school in particular, it wasn't. I felt like I was still in high school, like with that school.
Why you say that?
Because it was like the training was like my high school training. You feel me? Like the stuff I was doing in there, I was doing in high school.
Like but the player development wasn't right there and stuff like that. Or
I feel like the player development was literally the same as probably like high school, because the conditioning wise, the main thing that probably made me like different was the strength training.
strength training, yeah, getting
Pretty
strong.
much, yeah, just getting stronger.
So
Other than that,
but
it
the
was
the coaching staff and everything was good there. Like
Yeah,
coaching
yeah.
staff, the team, campus, everything was
yeah,
good.
yeah. It was just in the middle of nowhere in Cali.
So yeah, so who was your what NBA player impacted you growing up? Your favorite NBA player
Growing up,
as a kid, yeah.
I ain't really have a player growing up. Like besides like my pops.
I
and
know
my
you said
uncle.
Paul George your favorite player.
Yeah, like
Word.
now Paul George my favorite player. You feel me? Like I look up to Paul George
So
heavy.
why you a Paul George fan? Like what you like about Paul George?
It's a crazy story. I was just telling my cousin this earlier. So when I was 14, I had Paul George had broke his leg, right? Oh, Paul George broke his leg in July. I broke my leg the same way he broke his leg the next week. So watching him like go through all his workouts and stuff, I just took that like as a mental thing, and I just like I knew that I couldn't discourage him. So as I watched him like come back from therapy, doing all his
I ain't
training
gonna
and
lie, I
everything,
like Paul George is a great player. He good, but he always choke in the playoffs.
chill, bro.
Paul George is a great player in the regular season,
gotta
but he
chill.
always choke in the playoffs. I love PG-13
You
though.
gotta chill.
I love, but Kyrie my favorite player. But you see what happened to Dallas? They got packed up. They got eliminated out the play-in tournament.
Early.
That's a fact.
Early, but yeah, Paul George, man, like nobody can say nothing to me about Paul George at all. Like I don't care who you are, who you feel like you are. Paul George is that guy.
So you ain't have no other players that impacted you, other NBA players that impacted you, like that you was influenced by, but like you wasn't a big Kobe Bryant fan, because I was a big Kobe Bryant fan growing up.
I was a Kobe fan, but like I wasn't a heavy Kobe fan. You feel me?
Yeah, the reason why I was a Kobe fan because he had the killer mentality.
Yeah.
The way he impacted basketball, Kobe had a killer mentality. Every time Kobe Bryant wanted to step on the court, he wanted to kill you. Kobe just had that killer instinct in him, like that killer mentality in him. Like, and it's sad to see. It's sad that we heard the tragic news. We heard him and his daughter dying, passing away. That helicopter thing in Calabasas, California. That was very tragic. So Kobe meant a lot to the world. Like to see him go, it was very tragic for real.
Especially the way it happened. Like you wouldn't expect that. You feel me? Like you really wouldn't expect that.
And Kobe changed the game a lot. Like Kobe had like a rule, like he would get up early in the morning, go work out. Kobe just had that. He had that self-discipline in him. Kobe had that self-discipline for sure.
For sure.
So what's next for you in basketball now, though?
All right, so I'm about to go to college. I'm keeping that low key. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's staying low key.
That's a fact.
But this summer basketball is strictly. Y'all better hear this now. I'm telling y'all, this summer I'm coming for this summer. I'm coming for blood. So this going for anybody. If you feel away, y'all know where y'all can meet me at, bro. That pavement, something different.
So you trying to like play, like if it was to go overseas, like what countries you want to play in? Like
any country that's gonna pay good.
That's because going playing overseas, the time zone is different, the culture, tradition, everything is different out there, and you got to get adjusted to that when you're overseas and all that.
Yeah, and I know that from like firsthand, like having people that I could call my older brother, like Lance Stevenson, Chris McCullough, all like. They all overseas now, you feel me? Like, I speak to Chris McCullough almost every day.
That's a fact.
Like,
y'all got that relationship.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, I speak to him every day. He from New York. He from the Bronx. Lance from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Whitehead from Brooklyn. Like,
and they both went to Lincoln, too. Shout out to Lincoln High School. They both went to Lincoln.
Those are, like, older brothers to me. I speak to them when I could, when I got the time. And when they got the time, I speak to them. I ask them, like, yo, this, and this, and I know they're not gonna steer me in the right direction. I mean, in the wrong direction. You spoke
to any like overseas agents? You gotta try to get.
I stick like that stuff.
Because like as far as professional basketball, most professional athletes got agents, like NBA players, G League players, overseas, all that. They got agents and stuff. So having an agent, I feel like having an agent is very important in professional basketball, though, for sure, definitely.
For sure, especially if you like with agents, you gotta make sure you could trust them, like. You have to.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a person that you gotta trust because that's your career. You feel me? Like if you want to play even football, baseball, like if you have an agent, that's someone you dependent on them. Yeah. Like to make the right move.
That's a fact. So I know you are a DJ too. So how that's going for you? Yeah, like traveling DJing, how that going for you now? The DJing
up and coming, So if y'all wanna come outside with us, you can come outside. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. You feel me? Cause like I said, my cousin right here. He got me into it. I'm only a year and a half in. He been doing it since I was 15, 16, you feel me? And I've been watching ever since. So it was like, yo, let me just try something new.
So he influenced you based on DJing. So how long he been DJing?
What, like
9? Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, that's good. Or it's always good to have the positive role, like a good mentor. Because nowadays people need that mentorship, a good role model. Especially now in this generation, kids need that role model, that mentorship. They need that, cause for sure.
Right. Like with him, like when I come to New York, you feel me? Cause I live in PA. So when I come to New York, I'm
so you in Allentown, PA?
No. I moved out of Allentown.
Yeah. But like you only went there for high school, right?
I went there. I was in there my 8th grade year in middle school. That was my first time I moved there, and then I stayed there through high school. My senior year, I went to Atlantic City. Yeah. But like I was saying, like with him. When I come here, that's the only person I'm with, you feel me? Because he not gonna have me doing no nonsense, you feel me? So,
that's a fact.
And like, even like outside of DJing.
He gonna stay on your back. He gonna stay on you.
Even outside of DJing, he make sure I'm right, like with basketball wise, you feel me? Like when I left for school, I went to his crib and like we had a deep talk, you feel me? Like definitely. The first time I left for school, we had a deep talk, and like he was like, yo, bro, he was telling me like, yo, if there's something you wanna do, bro, go do it. You feel me? Like don't like it's easy to get up and leave. Like when you go somewhere, it's easy to get up and leave. But like, try to thug it out. You feel me? Like, don't just be like, yo. But
in life, I tell everybody that you could do anything in life you put your mind to. You gotta make yourself a valuable person every day. You gotta follow your goals. You gotta chase your dreams, and you gotta believe in your own intuition in life, and you can't let nobody take that away from you. Definitely, like. So yeah, I know your pops Lenny Cooke. So how you feel about your pops being Lenny Cooke? How you feel about that?
Yo, I get this question all the time.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
I'm gonna look at the camera.
How you feel about your pops being? Your pops a living legend, Lenny Cooke.
To me, well, to y'all, he may see like he's a celebrity. All right.
Your pops a celebrity. Like he known
me,
worldwide.
Yeah. Like, but to me, that's my pops. You feel me? So I don't see him. I see him as my pops. When I go outside, like if I go with my pops, I don't see it. Like
if I see him, like yo, I need a picture. I ain't gonna lie. He was ranked number one. He was ranked. I had a Carmelo in high school.
Like,
Jr.
All of them. So it's like
LeBron, all of them in high school.
With that,
and he was nationally ranked. He was a top 100 prospect.
Like
all that. Yeah.
Like I was saying, like going out. Like my uncle even told me this. Like I don't take advantage of it, you feel me? Because even though he know I want to take my own lane, like, when I go outside, people know I'm Lenny Cooke's son, you feel me? Like, people know
look just like him, like, you feel me?
People know that, but I just be like, yeah, like, that's my pops. Like, I don't care. That's my father.
Hell yeah.
Like, he just a regular person to me.
Yeah, definitely. But your dad accomplished a lot. Like, he was ranked in high school. He did this. He played a lot. He did a lot of street ball tournaments, too, like Drucker, Dykeman, all that stuff.
A lot of people don't know. My pops is the youngest MVP to ever get an MVP. My pops is the youngest person to ever get MVP in Rucker.
Definitely. And I said I watched. The documentary was pretty good, I watched, and stuff like that. But you said they left things out, the documentary. You ain't like it? Well, how come you ain't like the documentary when you watched it?
So you want to get into the documentary?
Yeah, let's talk about the Lenny Cooke documentary. Let's talk about that, the Lenny Cooke documentary.
So with my pops documentary, right? I ain't gonna say their name. It was two brothers that did the documentary for my pops from when he was in high school, going all the way up to the NBA draft and all that. So it's parts that they left out of the documentary, you feel me? A lot of people don't know this. So when y'all see stuff on the internet, don't believe everything you see on the internet. That's a fact. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. So
it could be false narrative. It could. That's a fact.
So basically, with my pops, a lot of people don't know. My pops was signed to the Supersonics, the Seattle Supersonics.
What?
He was signed to the Seattle Supersonics after he played.
Like he had like a full contract?
Full contract. Before, after he played with the Boston Celtics in Summer League, he always said he knew Boston wasn't going to sign him. Seattle signed him.
Yeah, I seen he played with the Celtics in the Summer League. I seen that picture.
Seattle had signed him, but while he was in California, he got into a real bad car accident.
Wow, yeah.
So in that car accident,
damn,
he had broke his tibia and his fibula, and it was to the point where like they was going to amputate his leg. You feel me? Like he wasn't going to play basketball again. None of that. But Master P ended up putting up the money for him for the surgery.
Master P also played in the NBA.
Exactly.
Master P was a rapper, and he also played in the NBA. So people don't know that as well.
Exactly. So Master P ended up paying for his whole surgery and everything, and then he just ended up going back playing overseas, playing in semi-pro leagues like ABA and all that. You feel me?
And that's dope.
So there's a lot of stuff they left out though.
And like I said, how basketball relates to real life for you, like
how we was talking about, like depression wise, you feel me?
Like I spoke about this on my previous episodes. Like you can use basketball as therapy to get you out that
as
mood.
a key.
You had that feeling sometimes, like if you're going like therapeutic, I'm gonna go to the gym hoop.
Facts. One thing, mental health is real, bro. Like mental health is don't play with y'all mental, bro. Like at all. Like
that's a fact.
I know people that really go through it like heavily. You feel me?
That's a fact.
And it's nothing they could do because they may not be an athlete. They may not DJ. Like you never know. So don't play with your mental health. So like with that being said, like basketball helped me through a lot. You feel me? Like through a lot. Like my worst days,
cause it's more than life than just basketball. Like people go through real life things besides things at home, things in their personal life.
Like how before, like it was that little shut up and play basketball thing. You feel me? Like you can't tell somebody shut up and play basketball because you don't know what they're going through in the real life.
Like, in real life, reality,
you don't know what they're going through in real life. So that basketball helped me a lot though. Like when I was going through my toughest time, you feel me? Like injuries is like. That's probably like the main thing for depression for basketball players is injuries. So when you're going through your injuries and you know you can't play basketball and then you finally get that time to come back, but you feel like you're not the same, bro, that's just a different feeling. When it'll help you. Like playing, it'll help you.
Definitely.
So Basketball really helped me through a lot.
And your father was the first person that put a ball in your hand. Was your pops, right?
Nah, I wouldn't even say my pops. I feel like I did it myself.
Did it yourself?
Yeah,
Like,
cause
you just you instantly fell in love with basketball?
yeah, like I got pictures like from young with a like one.
I would think your father because your father like he started playing ball at a young age. Your pops, right?
So my pops was playing football. A lot of people, my pops.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't probably know that your pops played football
And-
because your pops a big dude.
Exactly. So my pops played football, but my uncle, with the actual person who trained me, he made my pops play basketball. So when my pops started playing basketball, he started getting known and everything playing overseas. My
Started
pops,
getting more recognition.
He wasn't really around. You feel me? He was always out and about. So I was always had like a little hoop in the crib, like a little tight hoop or something to just stay like with that little basketball thing.
Yeah, basketball, like it keep you out of trouble, like it have you like doing something constructive with yourself. Basketball is a sport that keep you active, it keep you going. Like, feel me out. Like basketball is a great thing, it keep you going and active and all that. So like, I want to talk about NBA playoffs. Let's talk about that. Right. So how you feel about the NBA playoffs this year? Like, what team you like?
Right now,
who you like this year?
Since the Clippers, I'm gonna have to just go with the Lakers.
Huh?
He's a.
Yeah, this is dope, right? This is good though. This is dope. Move up. Yeah. Yeah. So we could start back up. It's going good so far. I'll start now. All right. So how you feel about the NBA playoffs this year? How you feel about that?
It's crazy, like, you know, the Bucks out of here. So
how do you feel about the Lakers? The Lakers just got clapped by 34 against Klay. You see what Klay Thompson did last night to the Lakers?
Feel me? Klay get that game once every 12 games.
He said once every 12 games.
Like, really, once every 10 to 12 games, Klay do that.
And I ain't gonna lie, Curry only had like 16. He wasn't really doing. He wasn't really doing. But I think it's gonna be a good series because LeBron and Steph Curry, they got experience playing in the playoffs together. Like over the years, they got a lot of experience together. Yeah.
Yeah, especially LeBron versus the Warriors. Really, I say that. Like, it's really LeBron versus the Warriors.
But I'm a Knicks fan for this playoffs though. Like, because the Knicks, they ain't make the second round in 10 years since Carmelo, J.R. Smith, and it's good to see them like back in the second round though, going against Miami Heat and all that. I hope they gonna win Saturday. Hopefully they gonna win next game. How you feel about that Miami and Knicks series?
That's a good series. That's probably like that. This right here probably gonna be the best series.
Best series, hell yeah.
Out of the whole playoffs, this probably gonna be the best series.
You feel like the Boston could get past Philly?
For sure.
For real? Why you say that?
For sure.
You don't feel like Embiid gonna come back and kill? Embiid just won the MVP of the league.
All right, look. You could win MVP, right? You could win MVP, but if you don't win nothing, you just got a trophy.
Yeah, because people were saying, "Oh, James Harden scored 45 points without Embiid."
He got to do that.
He got to do that. He an all-star player. He was a former league MVP.
You got to do that.
He led the people forgot. James Harden led the league in scoring 3 years. 3 years in a row. James Harden led the league in scoring. Like,
so that's something.
He got to do.
If he know Embiid not playing, he's the second option.
That's a fact.
He's the second option, but like, when it's time to show up, you got to show up.
You got to show up.
You got to do your job.
Definitely got to do your job. Definitely. Hell yeah. What else I want to get into before we leave? What else we ain't getting into? We done spoke about mostly everything though.
What else? Oh, you can talk about street ball, like something.
Name all the street ball tournaments like you played in, like.
Bro, I could go on for days. I ain't Gersh, Dykeman, Hoops in the Sun, Watson, Rucker, West Fourth, Lincoln Park, and Queens.
So how was your experience like playing in NYC tournaments over the years? Like, how was your experience playing in like New York tournaments over the years?
It got better and better every year. Cause I got better as a player every year.
Like, where you see where NYC street ball going? You feel like NYC street ball evolving? You feel like it's definitely evolving. NYC street ball.
Like, it evolved every year. You feel me? Cause especially even after COVID. And before COVID, you got all these NBA players coming, like New York versus New York, for example. That's one of the biggest.
And the talent get better every generation.
Exactly. Like, for example, how you
talent get better every generation.
Every generation. All right. Like my little bro Eric, he go to Eagle. People know who he is. A lot of people know who he is. Eric Acker, he from Eagle. He lives on my block. Like, he a young kid. He young, but he's really one of them. Like, you feel me? Like, that's somebody I bet my money
What
on.
grade he in?
He about to go to LIU.
LIU?
No, is it LIU?
He in high school still?
He about to go. Yeah. He about to go to LIU.
And know why I say why the challenge? Because now's. Know why I say the generation getting better now because it's access to a lot more things now than back then. Mm-hmm. We got social media now.
All that.
We got a lot more player development, training. So players now in this generation got access to more than back then. Mm-hmm. That's why I feel like the talent is definitely evolving. New York City's going in the right direction as far as basketball. It's definitely evolving for sure. So, yeah, NYC streetball definitely.
Definitely.
So what's your favorite NYC streetball basketball tournament you ever played in?
Probably Dykeman.
Why you say Dykeman?
Probably Dykeman. Yo, my first time I played in Dykeman, I want to say I was 17. And Dykeman high school is 19 and under. It's no high school, you feel me? It's 19 and under. So
and I seen one pick you got play at the game. How much you had that game? I seen you got play at the game in Dykeman.
I ain't gonna lie, every time I went to Dykeman, I had more than 20.
Cause you feel me that like you gotta shine because you come to Dykeman, you gotta play it. You gotta really kill.
Bro,
you gotta perform right coming to Dykeman.
A lot of
got to.
Just how you said, a lot of people gotta perform right? A lot of people not made for New York basketball. For example,
under them lights, they not made for under them lights at all.
For example, I'm gonna give you a great example. We had Julian Newman and Zion Harmon on my team, right? In Dykeman. They came and played on Dykeman. Zion Harmon killed. Julian Newman, he had 3 points.
Oh, that's when he was playing with Doyle, right? Bucket fan, Roman, right? He wasn't playing with Roman.
We played them.
Y'all played against BK Stompers, right?
We played them.
Trey and Savion and them, yeah.
We played them. So they bought Julian Newman. So they had us thinking like, he gonna come out here and kill you. Feel me? Like he came here before, but he played in the gym.
They had him on clamps. Rome, they was locking Julian Newman up.
First off, that's my team.
They had boy on clamps. They had him on clamps.
That's my home team. You feel me? Like Doyle and them, Bucket fam, that's my home team.
Doyle family for life. Bucket fam, that's Bucket fam for life.
So when we played, right, I played with Tiff Ave. So Heckler, a lot of people know Heckler.
I know the Heckler.
So
that's my guy. Shout out to the Heckler. Shout out to the Heckler.
So Heckler bought me to Dykeman. You feel me? My first year and my first, second, and third year, Heckler bought me to Dykeman. So him and Doyle, they wasn't really going back and forth, but they was going back and forth about me because Doyle was like, yo, that's my player.
Doyle, my guy. Doyle got me inside Metro BDA. He don't want to say, come to my school, bring your parent transcript. So Doyle the one that got me inside BDA, so he changed my life. I was able to graduate high school. I graduated high school with a chance on honor roll in sports, so I was able to go to college. So, I was like I said, I was the ASA. They had shut down, so I'm still trying to pursue my basketball career too as well. Semi-pro, trying to get into another college, so I'm still trying to do the same thing for sure.
Nah, yeah, but like he another person that he helped a lot of the kids. You feel me? Like I'm gonna say kids, but like high school kids. He helped a lot because he keep them out the way. Like it's a lot of people that really could be in some deep trouble. You feel me? And
Doyle about helping out the community, helping out people. Yeah, Doyle got a good heart.
He look out for people. He look out for kids. He looked out for me personally.
He helped you within basketball a lot, right?
Basketball and life. You feel me?
So like he gave you advice like, yo, do this, go to school, get your grades, stay in school, keep playing ball, stay focused. Doyle, like he gonna give you that advice.
I see him as an older brother. You feel me? Like he a coach, but he an older brother to me. Like my cousin Savion, he an older brother.
Oh, Savion, that's your cousin?
That's my cousin.
Savion, whoa. Thousand word?
Yes.
Word for real?
That's what I was talking about.
My boy Savion.
Y'all call him Savion. That's buddy. that's buddy. Y'all call him Savion. That's buddy to us.
That's my boy. I went to school with all trade.
Yeah, those are my guys.
Yeah, I went there for a year, 2018, 2019. I was commuting from Harlem to Brooklyn every day, so that was crazy. That was like an hour train ride. Harlem to Brooklyn every day, bro.
Day, back and forth.
I was doing that back and forth.
Twice
Harlem
a day.
to BK, Brooklyn every day to Harlem.
That's twice a day.
I was taking the 3 train. I was getting off on what? Rockaway Ave on the 3 train. Rockaway I get off on 25th. I'm from Harlem, born and raised in Harlem. So, but I know everybody in street ball, basketball. Like I said, I did a lot of tournaments as well in basketball. So I'm in tune. I'm in tune. Like, you feel me? We kind of like know like the same people in basketball too. Like I said, I met Coach Turtle when I was 14. Middle mate Coach Preston, Rose. Gauchos, Coach Skeeter. So I've been in the loop for a minute.
Oh, wow, yeah. That's all it's about, though. Like, just networking and meeting people, bro. Because you don't never know. Somebody could get you in the right spot, bro, at the right time. Like, it's just a matter of time.
That's why I got this podcast in motion. That's a fact. This podcast up in motion and all that.
Like when you texting me, I'm like, yo, bro, I just did a podcast. Like, come on, bro. Ain't
like I said, I might need your pops to come on the EP. Lenny Cooke, I gotta get him on the EP.
I ain't gonna lie, I could get him up.
I know you could get him on here for sure.
He don't be doing.
He say he be chilling. Hey, word.
Yo, y'all be
he say he be chilling. Word.
My pop's a busy man, but my pop's a busy man, but he ain't really a busy man. He a busy man though, but. I could get him.
I say you never try to get into like coaching, like training kids. Like
I did it before.
Cause I did that. I trained kids. I did that like 2 years ago. But I'm trying to get back to like helping train kids, player development. I'm trying to also get into coaching. I'm about to start reffing as well, like reffing the little kids games and all that. They said some guy said I'll pay you $200 a day reffing. That's good. That's easy. That's easy breach. $200 a day, roughing. That's Gucci.
What?
That's good.
For what? 1-2 games?
For 1-2 game, $200 a day, roughing.
I'm doing.
You would do that. $200 a ref a little kids game.
For sure.
Like roughing is easy. You just gotta know what calls to play. Like if you discontinue walking, double dribbling, you just gotta know the right calls. Like roughing is light. Like
all right, roughing is little like. Reffing little kids towards high school and colleges. I'm not gonna say college. High school is just way different, bro. Cause with little kid, you get a pass. Like you can actually let them pass. High school, you can't. Ain't no passes, bro. Like you travel. You double dribble. Yeah. So that's the. It'd be easy.
If you walk, easy money. You risk carry. You should know. I know all that. Risk carrying, nigga walking. That's all easy, that. You know.
Easy money. So.
Hell yeah,
man. It just.
So what did we touched on mostly on everything so far, right?
Yeah,
basically.
Facts.
What else we ain't getting to? What else?
We ain't really talking about. Nah, we hate almost everything.
Yeah, like I said, I'm about to start my own strictly basketball podcast merch. I'm trying to get into like merchandise. How about you? Ever thought about starting your own clothing brand? Like getting into like merch?
I ain't really think about it because it's like.
Cause you know you want to be a young entrepreneur.
Yeah,
you feel
like
me? Young entrepreneur.
You don't want to work
coming
for nobody, up. So it's like, it's just. It may not just be clothing. Like I may get into it like coming up, like merch wise.
Like I said, one of my friends that passed away, like he had his own clothing brand that inspired me. Like
a lot of my guys got their own clothing brand. Like my son Chris, a lot of them got their own clothing brand. You feel me?
Yeah,
like Skylar.
I ain't gonna lie, it's good to be your own boss. It's good. It's always good to have people work for you than you working for others. That's why I'm inspired by being a boss, having a boss mentality having boss commandments. Like I watch a person like Rick Ross. I'm inspired by Rick Ross ownership, all his business he owns. So I watch people like that. Rick Ross, Master P, Jay-Z, people that's real bosses that got their own businesses. So I'm inspired by ownership.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like with like being an entrepreneur is hard depending on what you do, but like it just take time, bro. Like this podcast right here, it just take time. You'll never know who you could get up here or anything.
That's a fact,
like,
definitely.
You'll never know who watching. It's the same thing with like DJing. DJing, you an entrepreneur, you feel me? Like you work for yourself. You don't work for nobody, you work for yourself. So it's like you could play the best set your whole night. You'll never know who watching. It could be anybody in there, you feel me? Anybody, any big DJ, and they can be like, yo, come on. We're gonna bring you along, you gonna play with us in this lineup. And that could be a whole life changer, bro. Your life could change like this.
Cause now nowadays we need more black ownership. We need that nowadays. You feel me? We need like more us owning more things. As black people, we need more black ownership. That's why people need to speak about this more black. We need to own more things.
Like I told my moms this, bro. Like I'm not trying to work for nobody. I don't care.
Because basically working for other people, like getting up every day working a 9 to 5, is like you being a slave, working for somebody else. It's good to have your own boss, have other people.
You can wake up when you want to wake up.
Do what you want. Like
nobody want to wake up every day, 6 in the morning, have to work from. It's people that work 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., bro. That's 12 hours a day.
Word.
It's people that really out here that really got to do that, you feel me? Because they got no choice.
They got to feed their family and themselves.
You got no choice. Why? Because you may not have that family member to be like, yo, go ahead, go do this. I'll help you with this. You feel me?
You might not have that certain family that to rely on.
Yeah, so that's all they know is, all right, I got to get up at 6 in the morning, come back at 6 p.m. I got to go back to sleep at 9, wake back up at 6. I'm doing the same thing every day, 4 or 5 days in a row. I'm not trying to do that, bro. Like, and I'm pretty sure nobody not trying to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, especially now, it's just so much It's so much ways to not even make money. Like, become a person.
Never that they got that cryptocurrency out. A lot of people doing that cryptocurrency
Like,
now.
yeah, like stocks,
all that.
Like all that trading, all that. It's just different stuff that can help you become bigger than what you are, bro. Like social media, like that's the big thing.
Building
right
your brand, building your platform.
Like social media and all that, bro. Like that's the main thing. Like how you was saying, like we got social media now as an athlete.
Yeah.
Like back then, my pops and them didn't have.
They
that.
ain't really have none of that growing
So,
up at all. Like, cause your pops grew up. He came up in the early 2000s.
Yeah, like 2001, 2002,
Yeah, that's the early.
So
That's
it's like
that era. Like,
they ain't got no YouTube. They ain't have no Facebook,
because
Instagram.
YouTube started in came out in 2006.
Yeah, like around 2006,
06, 07. Cause we the same age. We 23. We the
Yeah.
same age. So yeah.
So it's like with that, it's like you can't really, you gotta take full advantage of it, bro. You have to. That's something you gotta take full advantage of. And if you gonna do something, just do it, bro. Don't give up. Like,
You feel me?
businesses take years to make millions of dollars.
And I learned like success. I'm gonna talk to the camera now. Success don't happen overnight.
Facts.
In order to be successful, you gotta stay consistent. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta make yourself a valuable person.
Facts.
And you gotta keep networking. It's who you know. And I also learned your net worth determine your network determine your net worth. That's a fact. I learned that.
Like, bro, you gotta you want something, just put that grind in.
That grind.
That's really it, bro. Like, he ain't get here but just playing around. Like, he put the work in. You feel me? Basketball.
How old was he when he started DJing? How old was he?
You 2 years old.
How old was that? Oh, you 24? Well, he only a year older than us. Yeah.
I used to play, just on little tablets and stuff.
Yeah. So it was like,
So professionally, I say from 2016.
Oh,
so yeah,
that's
like 18, 17, 18. So yeah, like 17, 18.
That's dope.
Mind you, I've been around him my whole life, bro.
And we going to tell people where to follow him on Instagram and all that.
Yeah,
After
facts.
the interview,
Facts.
all that. That's dope. Yeah.
Bro, I've been around him my whole life. I'm like, I see him as an older brother. I don't see him as a cousin. Like, I see him as an older brother. Why? Because just like I was telling y'all, he paved this way for me. Like, the DJing way, he paved this way for me, bro. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
bro, the talks we have, bro, is like really deep talks. Like, he tells me, like, yo, bro, people really left me out here for dead, like, DJing wise. I'm not gonna do that for you. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna show you this, but you gotta do it. It's no, I'm not gonna hand it to you. You gotta show up.
I'm gonna show you the ropes, but you gotta in life sometimes people could show you things, but nobody could do more for you than yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody can. I learned this in life. Nobody can motivate you more than yourself. Like, I learned this in life. You up against yourself every single day you alive, every day you breathing, every day. Because every day in life is another opportunity. Every day is another opportunity to become a better version of yourself.
Be better.
Every day. That's how I look
Your
at life. Like,
your life could change in an hour. Just by doing something. Your life could change in an hour. Your life could change in a day. You never know. So it's just like always staying consistent with what you want to do and what you do. That's really it. Like, last night I was watching bro, who was I watching? I was watching a Cool Kicks video with Lethal Shooter.
Lethal Shooter, yeah.
And he was saying like his whole stay locked in thing. Like he is like, don't tell, like how we saying, like, don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do.
Yeah, you can't let nobody get to you, because at the end of the day, you gotta push yourself more than anybody. You gotta mentally push. You gotta get up every day, do what you gotta do. Like,
Facts.
you gotta have that motivation within yourself. You gotta have that self-motivation. Like, you got to.
It's just, bro, when you out here and you want to do something, I'm telling y'all, if you out here and you want to do something, just do it, bro. Just do it.
Definitely. Like, and to all the young kids out there, like, follow your goals, trace your dreams, don't ever give up.
Facts.
Believe in your own tuition, go after your goals, stay in school, get your education.
Don't
Definitely.
let nobody say you can't do something. Please
Yeah,
don't.
tell the youth.
Please
Tell the
don't.
youth. Tell the
Bro,
youth.
Please don't ever let nobody tell you that you cannot do anything that you want. Bro, if you want to go be a baseball player, go be a baseball player. Don't let somebody say, nah, you got to go play soccer. If you want to be a football player, go play football. If you want to go be a veterinarian, go be a veterinarian. It's something. It don't matter, bro. Just don't let nobody say, yo, you can't do something.
Don't let other people
even if it, don't disrespect your parents, but even if it's your parents, you feel me? Even if it's your parents, because your parents, most of the time, your parents is always the first person to say, nah, like, you can't do it. You can't do it.
Because
like,
I ain't gonna lie, when you're a parent, sometimes when you're a parent, you got to keep it real with your children. That's a fact.
You try to keep
it
real.
Like say if your pops played in the NBA, son, I ain't gonna lie. You might not make it. You might not go to the NBA.
Like, it's hard to make it.
You might not make it to Pops gonna be real with their son. That's a fact. Like your Pops probably told you real things about life. Like,
he tell me like, yo, bro, I could go overseas. Like my pop seen me play before. You feel me? Like a lot of people seen me play before, and I take what I do. I take that serious. You feel me? Like basketball is something I real life love.
You feel me? That's like something that you sleep, eat.
Yeah,
like that's every
bro,
day. Like feel me? Like
it may not seem like it. I may not post it every day, but it's cause like, bro, trust me. When I'm in the lab, bro, I'm in the lab. You
working,
feel me?
grinding.
Like, I'm in the lab. You feel me? That's really what I want to do. And with basketball, bro, it's just different, bro.
Different.
Just different. You feel me?
Word. So we about to get out. I'm about to hang up and all that. Word.
Yes,
So thanks for watching Strictly Basketball episode 8. Not with Anahijae Cooke, NBA Player 2020 Volume 1. Tell them where to follow you at. Tell them.
Yo, y'all can follow me on Instagram at I am Cook. Y'all can subscribe to my YouTube, Jay's Kicks. Follow my cousin on Instagram, IGTDJZ. You feel me? If y'all need something to do, whenever y'all need something to do on the weekends, just y'all can hit my DM anytime. My DM is open. Y'all can hit my DM anytime, and y'all can come chill with us. You feel me? And that's pretty much it, bro.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
So
it.
where the party gonna be at tonight? I might come through.
Oh, we in Brooklyn.
I might come through
We in-
tonight.
we in
I might slide tonight.
We in Brooklyn.
I might slide through tonight. Word.
But yeah, so that's pretty much
So I ain't
it,
doing
man.
nothing. Word. Friday night. Why not have fun on a Friday night? Weekend here, you know that? Friday. That's a fact. Word. Appreciate you coming through, my boy. Word. Appreciate y'all. Word. Appreciate. This shit was